Well, hello everyone. I don't know who everyone is right now. I'm going to put up my comment thing. Um, the This is just pretty much another type of test that I'm doing, but it is a live broadcast. And anytime that you guys want to chime in, if I can view the comments, that'd be great. Oh, I just had Nestor. You rock. Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Um, Wait for a few more people to chime in if they will. Um, Going to be going over a few things. I'm going to show you what I draw on. I'm going to go over a few of the cartoons that I've done this last week and maybe give you some insight into them. It's kind of some people just, they see the cartoon, but they don't know what was involved in making or creating the cartoon, what the mindset was. So I plan on giving you a little bit of that. This is all new to me. So I'm hoping that I can make some kind of connection. I remember when I was younger, um, I would look at the political cartoons. I enjoyed them, but at the same time, I didn't really pay much attention who the cartoonist was. As I got older, I did. I remember I really enjoyed Michael Ramirez. Some of my favorite cartoons, Mike Lester and yeah, Gary Barville, especially. He's good. All those guys are great, and I enjoy. I'm a cartoon enthusiast too, fan, if you will. So we have a few more people chiming in here. Greetings from um, Minnecoa. Minnecoa. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that right now. You're a treasure. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Teresa. Um, I like your art, Alex. Thank you. Yeah. Uh, Tika, you're still the best cartoonist. Thank you very much. Add more blood on the hands. I want to be very sparingly with that because there may be more things that come up that he needs. Well, he earns all the blood I can put on there. Put it that way. I'll see what I can do about that. I love your work. Anyway, thank you, Teresa. Judy, you're a genius. Well, I don't know about that. The genius thing is I have passion and I read a lot and try to keep abreast of what's going on and throw in my own kind of brand of sense of humor. And if you enjoy it, I really appreciate that. Thank you. Um, I want to go over a couple of the cartoons that I did this last week. I want to show you my website, and I have a way of doing that now without losing anyone. I was doing it, tried it earlier, and what happened was I'd lose the voice while whatever I put up there, but I figured that one out. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing really good. Um, it just seems to get better and better, or that's the wrong word for it. It seems to get worse and worse. So let me stay on task here. Um, uh, I'm going to show you my website, start off with, if you don't mind. If you haven't been to it, I usually don't really push the website thing because I do cartoons for other outfits, and I try to make sure that they, get the hits or whatever that I'm doing it for, because they're the ones they're paying me for it. So that's what I try to do. So let's see if we can share a screen. Um, I'll share my website first of all. And here it is. Comically incorrect. It's got my mug right up there in the right hand corner. That was yesterday's cartoon. Let me refresh this, see if this helps load the new cartoon. That's the new cartoon. I'll go over that a little bit later. So let me rest this, and then we'll start going through the cartoons. We have a few more. Comments over here. Why are you making America laugh again? I don't know. Good question. We got to laugh at something. I mean, things are so bad. If you can't laugh once in a while, you go insane. Here's one from Tim Riles. Draw a cartoon, endless halfway, with all the Dems pics on the wall and celebrities who are a deal with the devil, starting with Biden's, Clinton's, Obama's. Love your work. It's the far side with political twist. Oh, thank you. That's LinkedIn user. Anyway, let me get to it here. I'm going to rest this. First of all, I'm going to go with a cartoon that I did. Now, your comments before I get going. Your comments. If I can't get them all today, which I won't be able to, I'll try to go through them later and see how they, and try to answer as many as I can. I really appreciate you guys tuning in and asking your questions. They're vital to me. Lets me know where I'm at and how you guys feel about things. Not that that would change my mind on how I draw cartoons. But let's start with this one. This one here is one I did late last week. The actor James Woods came out with a comment about Clarence Thomas coming in like a tank with the Constitution. And that stimulated thought. Well, I posted it, and James Wood happened to see it, and he commented on it, and he shared it as well. So that was a real awesome thing that he did. But the cartoon speaks for itself. The title of this cartoon is North is Still North, and that's a comment that he made about the Constitution. No matter where you're at, no matter what you're doing, you could be in the ocean, you could be out on the sea, you could be South America. It doesn't matter where you're at. North is still North, and that's the way he views the Constitution. It's not a living, breathing document that you can extract laws that you think fit society that day. There's a very good reason everything is in there, and if you want to change it, there's a mechanism in the Constitution to change it. So anyway, that's Clarence Thomas. And then I did one about the EPA. The administrative tyranny is laying on the ground. Let me enlarge that up for you. Is laying on the ground next to the tree of liberty. And the Supreme Court is over him with the U.S. Constitution as a sword. And there's a comment over here by Thomas Jefferson, I believe. The tree of liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants. And that, again, speaks for itself. You have the EPA just carte blanche making up laws and regulations for people at a local level and nationally. That's the legislative branch. That's their job. And if you can't just delegate the legislative responsibilities to a bureaucracy, it never works out well. And I'm glad that the Supreme Court took care of that. I'm going to try to go to the next cartoon. And feel free to put your comments up here on how you feel about the cartoon. Here's one. There was an incident where a few of them actually where his advisors or his masters print what he's supposed to do on a card. Well, I kind of took artistic liberties with that. President sequence of events. Hide this card from the media. Well, that didn't work out too well. Say happy 4th to everyone. Take your seat and then remember to breathe. So, and then he blurts out happy Halloween, or yeah, it kind of fits with his persona right now. So I hope you all had a happy 4th of July. I certainly did. Right in my own backyard, there was just across the street, there's a landscaping business, and they blew off the most exquisite Fourth of July fireworks I have ever seen. And it didn't just last a half hour, 40 minutes. This lasted 3 hours. Just as we thought they did the crescendo or the grand finale, we started packing up and going back into the house, and then they started up again. That happened about 3 or 4 times. So anyway, it was great. So I hope you all had a great 4th of July. The next cartoon is a Minnesota cartoon. I noticed there was somebody from Minnesota on the comments, but this could actually be national too. With what's going on, you have a parent confidence in public schools plummet under Governor Walz, or put in your favorite Democrat governor or liberal, and he's holding left-wing radical agenda. And he's saying, I wonder what the reason for that is. So we all know what it is. They're trying to inject critical race theory. And I just like to bring attention to things, just things that bother me, things that I know that the left is trying to implement, and that goes against our freedoms that we cherish. So let's go on to the next cartoon real quickly. I'm going to be drawing on my tablet here shortly and show you how I do that. There was talk of the Democrats recruiting Hillary Clinton to run in the next presidential campaign, because the bench is so shallow and not very deep. You have Kamala, you have Pete, you have AOC, and you have the Democrat, which represents the donkey that represents the Democrat, and digging up Hillary presidential hopes that were buried and gone, we thought, but he has desperation in his face. That's kind of the insight on some of these cartoons, my thoughts anyway. And now this one here, I just want to be sure that people don't misunderstand what I'm doing here. This is not a prediction. I'm not a prophet. This cartoons are a snapshot in time, a feeling, a belief that's happening, and doesn't mean that 3 months from now it isn't going to be all different. But right now, this is the way things are looking, and the Democrats are using abortion, the gun issue, and January 6th hearing as a defense against what they perceive the red waves, and they know it's coming. Because of this here, the Biden Democrat disaster, that is, I mean, you go down the list, you have over 500 people at the border dead. You have over 100,000, 107,000 last I counted, or last I was told, of people dying, young people dying of fentanyl overdoses. This is crazy. This is something that the media isn't talking about, but people are getting it because of you. You guys are talking about it on social media. But just on the inflation, gas prices, and now, and I'll go into some other things a little bit later. But this is what this is about. And the Democrats happen to think that if they throw out the gun issue, January hearings, and abortion, that it's just going to all just, hold them back from it. But I don't think that's going to happen, to be honest with you. Okay, we had the White House, people in the White House admit that the liberal world order needs to be protected. And to me, the liberal world order is nothing more than another name for the New World Order that people have talked about, globalism. And in order to have that go through in their grandiose utopia that has to be implemented through authoritarianism, you have to sacrifice sovereignty. So national sovereignty is the sacrifice for this. And that's my insight into that cartoon, which is, I'm sure from what I've heard from a lot of you out there that you think so too. So this one is today's cartoon. You have the Strategic Oil Reserve or Strategic Petroleum Reserve right here. And you have the pipeline running from there to China. He's selling off our strategic oil reserves to China. That's just treasonous to me. And he's holding up a sign. The sign used to say, "Open the XL pipeline." Well, he writes on it, "I opened the XI pipeline." Ha ha ha. Well, it's not really funny, but I mean, I try to throw a little bit of humor in there for delivery and to just kind of be a little bit entertaining. Anyway, that is the cartoons for the week. So anyway, I'll read a couple more comments. So anyway, I'll take this down. I'll take that down, read a few more comments. The liberal world order, the new world order is just plain evil. And you're right there, Samuel. Franklin Stover, the Red Wave one is fantastic. Thank you very much. So good. Thank you. Biden sippy cup. Well, I do have a few symbols that I put with Biden. Everybody kind of knows what the fly is about. His teleprompter has Obama's old logo on it. And what that signifies is that he's just nothing but an extension of the Obama administration. He's Obama's third term. And some of the same people that were running Obama are now running Biden. And that's what that represents. The both empty thought bubble in his head kind of accentuates that. See what else I put. Blood on his hands. I'm still sore about the Afghanistan debacle. That was senseless. That was needless. And those people died for nothing. All 13 of them, and counting the people that were injured. $80 billion worth of equipment, guns, tanks, helicopters left there for the Taliban, a terrorist organization. People should be outraged. Just for that alone, he should have been probably impeached. I don't know what the standards are, the legal things that go with the process there to impeach somebody. But if they can impeach Trump over phony charges, they definitely could come up with something for Biden, especially what's going on at the border. Got it. Franklin Silver's got to go. We'll see you, Franklin. Anyway, I have a couple of announcements to make. I'm going to be on the Chris Salcedo show Monday. Not sure about the time, but you can check the times. That's Monday. I'm going to be on Daily Torch podcast type of thing right around 11. I don't know when it's going to go live, but check out Daily Torch. They're connected to Americans for Limited Government. I draw cartoons for them as well. And I draw cartoons, and check out Swamp Monsters, Flag and Cross, Alpha Media out of Minnesota. Of course, Americans for Limited Government. I was doing cartoons for Legal Insurrection. I'm taking the summer off there because I need the Monday, or I need the Sunday. So I'm trying to get down to where I'm taking 2 days off instead of working 7 days a week. Anyway, got a few more here. I wish I had your ability. Well, to me, it's a muscle, and I've been doing it a lot of years. And if you exercise it, it just gets a little better. Sometimes we have hidden talents inside of us that we don't know we have. And I'm utilizing mine for what I believe for my beliefs. I remember, I can't remember if it was Glenn Beck or Rush Limbaugh who said, everybody can do something. And I started analyzing myself. And I said, well, I could draw. Maybe I could throw a few of these up on Facebook. And that was about 11 years ago. Jube Dankworth, I love and share your work. Great to hear some of your thoughts behind the awesome drawings. Okay, thank you, Jube. I appreciate that. HRC is evil, Teresa Ann Marie. Let's go here. Sit in your seat. Okay. Greg, please keep up the excellent work. Awesome. Thank you for your comments. I'll go back through them later and try to read some, answer some of the questions that you have. Here's one from Jim Prophet. Your talents are phenomenal because you draw the truth. I think so. I think I draw the truth. We have a complete dereliction of duty with the media out there, the media complex, especially the liberal media complex. They're not giving you the truth, and it's sad. And it seems like we have to go to these other areas. And it's funny that conservatives now never tell you to not watch CNN. They never tell you to watch MSNBC or NPR or read the New York Times. They don't tell you that. They tell you to watch the others too. Compare the two. Constantly be seeking the truth, not filling your head with what you think you want to hear or to support your side. Evaluate the truth by looking at other options. Look what Tucker Carlson says, but also look what Rachel Maddow says. The truth is never afraid. If you're afraid of the truth, then you probably have some issues. And that's probably why our country has some issues. But now I want to do something else. I want to go to where I draw. And this is a Wacom tablet, and I use Corel Draw. Now I used to draw on paper, and then I would sketch something out on paper, do it in pen and ink. Then I would scan it I would scan it in, upload it to Corel Draw, and then sometimes redraw it or reshape it a little bit, add shading and color in that. But now, because of advanced technology, I purchased a Wacom tablet, and it allows me to draw right on the computer. And I'm going to show you exactly how I do that. If you bear with me here, I'm going to set up my table a little bit, give it a little slant so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to share that particular screen. And I'm going to get out my trusty pen here. Whoops, the wrong pen. There it is. I'm going to get up the right pen here. And I'm going to start by opening up a page. And this is just going to be a throwaway type thing. And I'm going to scale it down to where I can draw on it. And I don't know if you find this interesting or not, but a lot of people wonder how I do things. And this is it. This is what I do. So I'm going to make that. Okay. This is what I do. And then this is how I do it. Now, I'm not going to go get too elaborate here, but I usually start off with doing a little light gray sketch, and you can see how I'm doing this here. And I'm going to do this, and then you tell me who you think this is. Okay, it's kind of like a little picture game. No prizes. And probably some of you are already getting the drift of what it is. I got to shut off my backup here because what's happening is my backup is running in the background and it's slowing things up a little bit. So if I can get my background to stop, that would be good. And I'm going to stop it for 8 hours. Okay. All right, back to work, back to the drawing board. Here we go. And looks like some of you guys have already got it. So, but so anyway, I'm going to start drawing in the details here. Like I said, it always helps to sketch out for perspective what you're going to draw. And of course, I don't have the time, and you don't have the time to watch sausage being made here for an all-out cartoon. I was thinking of eventually doing a time lapse type thing, and to where you could see me draw a complete cartoon. Here we go. And then we're going to, those ears, give them away all the time, every time. He's got grayer hair now, so it's time I start graying his hair when I do. I don't draw him very often anymore because he's not present, but I used to draw him a lot. And you know, he kind of has this arrogant kind of look about him when he talks. He's lost a lot of weight lately, so, but I don't know if that's from smoking or if he's still smoking or if Michelle's still letting him smoke. But there we go, basically. And then what I do, I take a little tool, contrast tool, right here, and I erase all the gray, the light gray. It's all gray. What is it? Hello, the lips. Well done. Rest all that. There we go. And then I'm going to do some color. And of course, don't judge me by this one cartoon because this is, of course, this is just kind of a sample that I do. Let's go back to the pin. And there's faster ways of doing this, but I'm going to just kind of show you. You're getting the idea of what I do here. But I wanted to be able to show you kind of how it works. There we go. And then I'm going to take, I'm going to change the pen to an airbrush, and I'm going to put a little white. And this is this tool kind of highlights some of the features, you know, the head, cheeks, nose, chin. And then I'm going to add some darker tones for shading. And that kind of helps to get to know There we go. Let me read some comments. See here. You need to add Biden hugging him in the background. Yeah. Getting old in the new kitchen, bunker style. This is tremendous. Thank you. Samuel, let me see what else we got here as far as your mind works fast, my friend. Blessings. Thank you, Alondro. And Rose Lawrence got this drawing with your first 2 strokes. Thank you. Ears are the ears are racist. Yeah, I know everything's racist, so nothing's racist. Obama, look at all these people that got it. Okay, great. I'm gonna keep going here. I'm gonna just won't be doing this every time I have a broadcast, but this will show you kind of where I'm at. And I have a special reason why I always put him in a pink tie, and I'm not giving that one up. I have my own reasons for that. So I don't put him in the normal blue tie like I do Biden. I think there's more to Obama and that whole regime than we'd like to know about. So what I do is I put him in a pink tie right there, and he wears a lot of dark blue suits. There you go. That is Obama. And of course, I get a little bit more elaborate when I draw. But anyway, here, let me get out of here. Let's see here. Remove. Okay, there I am back. So keep the comments coming. There's a lot of issues going on, and I plan on doing these every once in a while just to kind of reach out, get some ideas from you. I'm not very happy with, as you are, with what's going on with this regime, and we need to fight it where we can. The only way we can fight it right now, it seems like, peacefully, is to vote in November and take back the House and the Senate. Also, it's our local representatives in our state houses. It's very important that we take those back as well. So anyway, I'm trying to think of anything else if I'm missing anything. I'll read a couple more comments and then probably take off. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Michael. Good job, Raphael. Isaac, Blackheart, and OK Sign. Samuel Dupree, wow. I love it when he's portrayed in his genuine form. It's hard to read these a little bit sometimes. Thank you, Elsie. Marilyn, yep, got it when the ears showed up. That's one of the first things. I should have drew that last, shouldn't I? Yeah. Anyway, more comments. The flying ears. That reminds me of Pransky. Sue. The flying ears. Avojob. I'm sorry about pronouncing names. I'm really bad at pronouncing names. So anyway, this is tremendous. Thank you. Thank you, Samuel. Appreciate it. This one, he has his eyes closed. So there is pride involved in his depiction. I used to do him a lot with his eyes closed. And the reason for that was he kind of had his nose down on people, and he always talked like he's up with the echoey voice and that. So that's the reason behind that. So anyway, there's other news items coming up, and those things are going to be probably elaborated on through my cartoons. And again, I just want to say I appreciate what you guys do. You're sharing the cartoons and getting them out there. Your comments are great. I try to read as many of them as I can. Also, I do have a book out, Keep America Laughing. It's a couple years old. It's volume 3. I have 2 other volumes, but those have sold out. And I do have some of these left. You can order those on. You can order those at Patriot Depot. They still have them. You can get them either autographed or just the regular. So look up Patriot Depot, A.F. Branco, Keep America Laughing. Also, my website, Comically Incorrect, is I always try to post my cartoons there as often as I can. My Facebook page. I'm also on True Social, so check me out, A.F. Branco, True Social. Anyway, you guys, this has been a pleasure. It's worked out pretty well. The next broadcast I have, I'll probably be talking about some of the issues that are coming up, whatever that may be, and maybe show a few of my cartoons, and who knows? We'll kind of develop this as we're going. So anyway, you guys have a great day. I hope you all had a great 4th, and we'll be talking to you soon. I hope. Take care.